What's up?
Hey, DJ, you've added a couple of speed receivers in the offseason, one in the draft, one in free agency. What does that mean for the overall unit to add more speed, including yourself and your team?
I think it works pretty well with the scheme that they're implementing for us. So the more fast guys you have on a team, the more interchangeable people become. So if we all can move pretty quickly, we all can stretch the field and open it up for everybody.
Now that you guys have started to get together, where's your excitement level with, I know, no pads and stuff like that, but just this offensive line and their potential and some of the skill positions you have at running back and tight end and receiver, just your excitement level with the initial thought of what this offense could be?
Oh, I'm very excited. I feel like we have a lot of good players, a lot of players that, come in and focus on their job while also, being good teammates, good people. So I'm excited to see what we do once we start putting pads on and things like that, but I'm pretty sure we're going to look really good, and I'm excited about that.
When you talked to us last, right after you signed here, you talked about just the outside looking in appeal of the culture. You saw the way guys played and that played hard, and that really appealed to you. We just talked to Jamal and Levi, and just this excitement and confidence level in this building, this focus. Do you feel like your, I guess, outside perspective has been validated now that you've been in the room and are working with these guys?
Oh, definitely. Especially in the receiver room. I feel like it's a lot of hard workers, smart guys, but it makes you competitive, make you want to do an extra rep or add extra weight to the bar, things like that. But it's all in good spirits. So I think as long as we continue to push each other like that, the sky's the limit for all of the position groups.
Jamal threw some big words around like Super Bowl and whatnot. I'm sure you've been on teams before that maybe you felt like had that in them and maybe some that didn't. How do you manage the expectations here? Do you guys talk about that directly? Do coaches bring that up? How do you have this thing here?
I mean, it's understood every time that, you play in the NFL, you're trying to win, and the team that wins the most is the team that's playing last. So, that's always our goal. And it's good to have that goal and set that standard because it makes you, when you have the days that aren't good, you have to come in the next day and compete and make it better because you're trying to achieve something and you're trying to hit a mark. So that's definitely the feeling around here, to create a standard. I hear that word a lot. So trying to create something that, we can continue to build on and not be, second to anyone.
What's it been like driving into a new building? Do you have a renewed sense of just joy about the game, especially coming off of what you experienced in Jacksonville last year, what you talked about that happened in Jacksonville?
Oh, definitely. I enjoy, coming to work, competing, the workouts, being able to just run again after sitting months on the couch, then rehabbing and stuff. It feels good to be part of the practices and see myself on film and be able to critique myself. So this whole journey for me right now is fresh. It's a breath of fresh air. I'm just excited to be able to be back out here. And I don't believe I'm where I want to be yet, but also I'm the type of person that I'm never where I want to be, because at that point you become complacent. So it's just fun to be coached again, to see other guys run routes and then try to emulate and things like that and bring it all together.
You said you hear the word standard a lot. Who do you hear it from and what do they say exactly?
Coaches, Coach Johnson, Coach Ben, Coach L, just talk about the standard that we need in the room, the standard that we need as an offense. And I feel like that standard is pretty high, and the biggest part of that standard is effort and being able to compete.
What the early interactions been like with Jared Goff so far? I know you're still getting yourself right physically, but how's he been helping, or if at all, in this transition?
Goff, cool people. I like being around them. I like being around all these guys, but Jared is definitely easy to talk to. I think he's very easy to talk to. He asked me about how I'm feeling, never wanted me to push it too hard, but I'm the type of person that's going to go out there and give it my all if I'm out there. Just stand, running routes after getting timing, things like that. He's always willing to do that. If I feel like I didn't do something right, he'll rethrow it. If he feel like he didn't do something right, I'll rerun the route, things like that. But it's been good communication. I'm enjoying it.
You said you need to be held back sometimes. You mentioned you weren't 100% with the ankle when we talked to you back in March. Do you have any limitations? Are they training staff, medical staff, they holding you back in any way?
It's up to my decision really, but they're always there to let me know, like if it's bothering me, I don't have to push it as hard and things like that, because they want me to be where I'm my peak when the season starts and things like that. But no, I do everything that everybody else do. That's just how I am. I wouldn't feel good going home knowing that I didn't do whatever the other guys are doing. And I feel like that's how you earn your respect and your keep around here. So, but it hasn't been bothering me. The training staff take good care of me. I take good care of myself. And we're not doing anything too strenuous that, I can't do.
How do you feel like this offense fits you and how you fit this offense? You've got a couple of Pro Bowl offensive linemen, Pro Bowl tight end, a couple of veteran running backs. How does that all fit together for you?
I think it's great because as an opposing team, you have to scout different areas. And here lately, my last few years, I kind of been, I don't want to say put in the box, but just running specific routes type and schemes. But here, playing multiple positions, moving around, running all the routes. Even if I'm not probably running them in the game, just practicing them and doing them over and over and getting better. And I think that helps me a lot because I feel like that's when I'm at my best, when I can move around. And that's what this offense requires out of us, to be able to know multiple spots and move around so we can do what each player does best and attack the defense in the best way that we can. So.
What they limited you to before? What sort of routes? Nines or?
Just a lot of times it'll just be backside in the formation, or like you said, nines or daggers and things, which I do enjoy. But to be at your best, you have to be able to run everything, or at least have the threat of running everything.
You're a vet, so what when the schedule comes out, what's the one thing the first thing you look for on the schedule, I guess?
I already seen the opponents. That's the biggest thing for me. It doesn't matter where or when we play. So.
You play Jacksonville or when the bye week is?
Of course, I can't wait to play my old team. I got a lot of good relationships there, and of course, I want to win. But I want to win week 1 through week 17. I don't really find that game too important.
You mentioned earlier, Coach Johnson's put together a good scheme for you guys. Obviously, that's its infancy and it's going to continue to grow and develop. But just your initial impressions of the scheme, how would you describe it?
I like it. It's pretty impressive. It's a lot of the staples that I've seen. I had 4 different offensive coordinators in my 4 years, and a lot of the staples are there, but it's a lot of plays, variations of those staple plays that are pretty cool that I haven't necessarily seen. And I feel like with the knowledge that he have, as well as Goff, knowing the offense as well, and being able to relate it to us is pretty big for us. And it's not too hard to learn everything. It's a rhyme and reason for everything.
Did you get a chance to watch Jameson Williams film at all, or see him in college? And
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just their thoughts on what he can add to the offense.
Oh, he can add a lot. He's really electric, so when he gets here and we can put it all together, I think it makes it easier for everyone. A lot of times in offenses, I would be used to be the guy that opened up the field for others and things, but it'd be cool to be able to open up the field for others and they do the same. And you just got so many different pieces. And like you already mentioned, the O-line and great running backs. And, you know, I'm excited. I think it's sky's the limit, like I said earlier. But to answer your question, I think he's very good.
Being out of the box and being able to do more, is there one thing you're particularly looking forward to showing that you can do that maybe you didn't get a chance to do as players?
Get the ball in my hand and be able to run after. A lot of times it was routes where it's more possession type, which I don't have a problem with, but you know, I enjoy having the ball in my hand and being able to run, make moves, show toughness, things like that. So being able to do that as well, in addition to what I already been doing, to be pretty fun.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, DJ.
Thank you all.
Thanks, DJ.